Are you what they call an influencer? Now, right now, are you thinking about your social media accounts? Are you thinking about your following on YouTube? Are you thinking about the fact that you're not even on social media like that? If you are, then stop. Because my question has nothing to do with social media or the online world at all. It has to do with you and your life. Know this. Every one of us has a circle of influence. Every one of us has people who love, respect, and trust us. We have a space where we can actually make a difference. Now, the problem with many of us is that we spend a lot of our time and energy in the circle of concern. Circle of concern is the things that we care about, the things that we are aware of. We may even be passionate about those things, but we cannot change those things. We have no power there. We have no voice. Now, the circle of influence is the complete opposite. The circle of influence is the people who do listen to you, the people that you can influence, the people that you can affect and change. And the difference between focusing your energy in the circle of concern versus the circle of influence is that in the circle of concern, your efforts and your focus evaporate into thin air. There is very little to show for them, either in this dunya or in the akhirah, aside from dua. But when it comes to the circle of influence, wow. If only we would harness our energy and our focus and our dedication to truly show up for those in our circle of influence, to pour into them, to teach them, to lead them, to make a safe space for them, to hold space for them. Imagine if we turned our gaze away from the things that we can't change and started really looking at the things that we can change, starting with that woman in the mirror looking back at you every morning, because she's in your circle of influence too. Don't neglect her. Don't neglect the people who love you and trust you and respect you and are looking for you to lead. You have your circle of influence, and it is just as important as anybody else's. So it's time to show up. Show up for yourself. Show up for your people. Show up for the work you were sent here to do. And start being the true hero of your life story.